Hey Chris, why don't we fly this chair and let's get our paranormal stand-up, Wes Haney.
Our paranormal stand-up.
Now, let me tell you how I met.
Here we go, everybody. Big round of applause.
Now, as we're getting this flight in, let me tell you how I met Wes.
Okay.
He was hey Wes, great to meet you. Great to see you.
Thanks, Wes.
I was just gonna say, I met you. You were substitute teaching at a paranormal improv class. A paranormal-based improv class.
That's right.
And I just thought, as you were sitting and smiling and staring at all of us getting up on stage and sort of just drinking in our improv, I thought that guy must be super duper funny because you just gave great improv notes.
Well, thank you so much. That's very nice to hear. I'm not doing that anymore. There were some issues. I'd rather not talk about it. I'd rather not get into it.
We've all got our secrets.
like the word issues is like that's a funny.
Make sure his mic is picking up, if you please. Sorry, you were saying.
Is there something wrong with the show, Eric?
The show is a living organism. That's one of the fun things about it.
Let's test.
Yeah.
We're testing the mic.
How we sound?
Great. You sound great.
Great.
You sound great. You look great.
Thank you very much.
We're so happy.
Thank you very much. I love the show.
Thank you.
This is a thrill.
Thank you. Well, look, let's get into it. Let's dig right in. So you have some fun paranormal anecdotes that are written to amuse.
I can't wait.
Well, yeah, my comedy is, it's in the paranormal realm, that's for sure. Oftentimes I feel like I'm performing for ghosts as there is no one in the audience.
See, that's a good joke because that is something that happens for real.
But he spun it in a creative way that made it just sound like I didn't see that coming.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. At first,
and that's what makes you laugh hard.
Yeah, right. Do you have parents?
Yeah, I do. I have parents.
Great.
Yeah. Do you?
I do, and I don't speak to them, but I always make the way I often make jokes to deal with pain. Yeah, and so I don't speak with my parents anymore, and I'm not sure if they like me. So what I always do is I say, "Oh yeah, I get along great with my parents." You know what I mean?
Sarcasm.
Yeah, sarcasm.
Right.
Well, and I make jokes in the absence of pain, because sometimes when I'm hurting, I want to have. I don't want to make a joke. Like tonight was really hard for me to kind of get up the guts to be like, oh yeah, let's play like we're having fun. But that's so cool that you can process your pain. I don't even know why we're talking about pain.
Yeah, why are we talking about pain? Let's do a bit.
Yeah, I get along great with my parents.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oftentimes when I'm doing my comedy, I feel like Frankenstein, because there's always an angry mob chasing me at the end.
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah. And it's also like no one likes Frankenstein.
Right.
Yeah.
Like the book is dated.
He's ugly.
Yeah, he's an ugly creature. So that's a joke in which, I mean, if I was going to do a sort of a reading of it, which I feel like
it deserves it.
Right. And if I was going to do sort of reading of it, I'm both part of the mob and running from them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right? Because I hate Frankenstein, but I myself am often considered a monster.
Yeah.
I'm cracking up because, I haven't heard a good old-fashioned joke like that since I was at a comedy club.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, isn't this is a fun evening? It's a fun time. Let's not think about our horrible past. Let's hear another joke and I'm sorry, Wes, I gotta say, I'm sorry if we're sort of creating. I don't know if the audience usually talks this much between every joke you tell, but we're just enjoying you so much.
Well, yeah, it's any kind of feedback I'm happy to I'm happy to have an audience, really. Yeah. Oftentimes, my comedy is compared to Poltergeist because it's essentially white noise.
That was great.
Yeah.
I thought that was really funny. And part of the reason why I thought it was funny was because that movie Poltergeist is a classic. I mean, I don't know if it was produced by Steven Spielberg or what, but it sure is fertile ground for a funny punchline.
I'm feeling a pain in my chest. I'm feeling it.
Sorry, Wes. We're just having a little hard time. We had something happen to us, and it was difficult and horrible. And it's the reason why we were off the air for 5 months.
Eric.
But we're bearing it. We don't want to talk about it, but sometimes those things surface and you want to push them down. You want to say, no, I'm not going to think about something so awful, so traumatic.
Sounds like you were at my last show.
See, and there you go. And we're back. And what you've done with that joke is you've pulled us out of our graves, and you've said, wake up, you're not dead yet.
It was down at Smiler's on Tuesday in the 4 o'clock slot, 4 p.m.
God.
And in a 4 p.m. slot, Wes, that sounds like a lot of people would be there because it's not too close to bedtime.
Right, yeah, you get people who get out of work, maybe get out of work early, school, teachers.
Right. I imagine kids love to laugh, so do you see a lot of kids at your stand-up
Well, it's 21 plus club, so
right.
If I see any kids there, I'm telling on them.
Yeah, it's like I'll tell the cops, you pieces of shit.